Welcome back to another episode of the Past to Present podcast. You already read the description, so you already know what we're talking about today. Should women have a woman cave? Well, you already know my answer to that question, listeners. Absolutely not. No woman shouldn't have a woman cave because they have a whole house, okay? But to argue against my opinion is a woman who invented the woman cave in my house, my lovely wife, Mrs. Henry.
Hi, everybody.
Mrs. Henry's here to talk about why a woman should have a woman cave, amongst other things. We're going to talk about marriage, and we're going to talk about our marriage and the true identity of marriage. A lot of times people think marriage is a one thing or one size fits all. However, every marriage is different. Every situation is different. So we're going to give you the intimate details of our life, our marriage, and why my wife should not have a woman cave. So with that being said, let's start the debate. Should women have a woman cave?
Yes, definitely. Women should have a woman cave.
Why?
Because we need that time to ourselves. We need that spot to ourselves.
You need that spot.
Yes.
You'll have a whole house though, right?
The whole house is for the family.
The whole house is for the family. So
yes,
we're going to make that argument.
Yes.
We're going to make the argument that the whole house is for the family. So that's what we're
Our
going
woman
to
cave is for us to have our me time to ourselves.
Your me time to yourself.
I agree.
Why your me time can't be in the bathroom?
The same reason why yours can't.
Because we can't. If we go in the bathroom, what's going to happen? When I go in the bathroom, listeners, let me tell you about what happens in my house in the bathroom, okay? Every time I go into the bathroom, one or two things happen. Either my wife's knocking on the door or my youngest son's knocking on the door. He thinks he's supposed to come to the bathroom with me. There's no such thing as me time. But the point is that women, you have a whole house, okay? You don't have a room. You don't need a room. You have a whole house, okay? When a man gets in trouble with his wife, what does she say? Does she say get out of our house or get out of my house?
Get out my house.
Exactly. So it's not our house. So why do you need a woman cave? Why you can't just take the living room and just kick everybody out the living room like you kick us out the house and say, all right, I need some me time. I'm going to go sit in the living room.
It's not the same. The woman cave, you design it specifically for what you want and what you like in there. A living room, everybody comes in. They have their toys in there. Everybody comes chill, watch TV. And we have a whole house. But in that whole house, everybody has their room.
Hold on, stop.
Then there's a bathroom and a living room.
No.
So it's not specifically.
Hold on,
let's stop.
Let's stop. Because you used a key word there. You said design. Did you not?
Yes.
You said design. You said y'all can design your room, correct?
Yes.
Do you not design the whole entire house? Do you not design the living room, the bathroom, the bedroom? Do you not design the kitchen, the dining room? You design the whole entire house, correct? You have full control over designing your house, correct? But you need a room too, so you got to design a room too, right?
Yes.
So you need a woman cave.
Still need my woman cave.
Can I give my opinion on it?
Where I can go chill and do whatever I want to do outside of all y'all. Y'all can go do y'all thing, and I'll be in my room having that time to myself.
I feel like women should do something else, okay?
What should we do?
I think there's a more important thing we need to be discussing right now, and something more important that we need to be focusing on, not if a woman should or shouldn't have a woman cave. You want to know what we should be discussing, we should have a conversation with?
What?
We should be trying to find out who burned down Cheryl She-Shed. That's what we should be trying to find out, right? Who burned down Cheryl She-Shed?
Oh, he was Joseph or She-Shed. Because y'all already feel like we should have a She-Shed, a.k.a. woman cave.
No, y'all should figure out who burned down Cheryl She-Shed. Y'all up there focusing on whether a woman should have a woman cave or not. That's the point right there that y'all shouldn't. You see what happened to Cheryl She-Shed? I'm just saying, people, so you know, y'all out there making a big deal about this. Y'all ain't investigate down here. Nobody talking about that, though. Nobody talking about that. We ain't gonna go there, though.
So you trying to say she burned down her own she-shed?
I think so. I think she tried to collect the insurance money so she can get. You see what she said? She gonna get she-shed. That was the whole point of it. She burned it down herself. Her husband knew. You see the holes he had? Barely had any water coming out of it. He wasn't even trying to put it out. So I told you everything. He said, I ain't putting this fire out. I told her she shouldn't have a woman cave anyway. All right. So the moral of the story is women should not have a woman cave. Correct?
No. That is not correct.
She just said it right there. She just said it right there.
What is correct is we should have a woman cave. So I feel like everyone should have a room to themselves where they can go in, relax and chill with no kids.
Right.
And still have that family room, which is the living room.
Do I have a room in our house in your house?
You actually have the biggest man cave.
I have the biggest man cave.
Yes.
Do you stay out of the man cave?
No.
Do the kids stay out of the man cave?
No.
Thank you. So there you have it, listeners. I don't have a man cave. You know, I have the idea of having a man cave, but we don't. But the important thing is y'all need to figure out who burned down Cheryl She-Shed. So you know how to hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, email me, past2present podcast@gmail.com. Hit me up on Instagram, Alan the Great, or Facebook, past, present. Let me know who you think burned down Cheryl Sheeshed. And women, if you truly care about having a woman cave, that should be your true focus. But let's talk about something a little bit different, all right? Because we have another issue. First episode of the Past to Present podcast, we talked about the women's suffrage movement. One of the things we talked about was, well, at least I talked about was, the banning of Lifetime in our household. Now, I want you to talk to the listeners about that. Now, Lifetime is banned in our household, correct?
No, it's not.
So you're just going to sit here and just tell everybody our personal business, huh? You're just going to sit here and tell everybody and make me seem like a liar, though, right? You ain't going to just go with it, though.
Unfortunately.
You're not going to, so you're not going to go with it? You're not going to just sit here and tell these people that I banned Lifetime?
You did not ban a Lifetime.
See, man?
We actually watched Lifetime.
We don't get no respect. Whoa. You going too far now. Going too far. I don't watch Lifetime. Please believe me, I don't watch Lifetime.
Men bashing.
No, I think it killed. I think Lifetime killed more men than heart attacks, cancer, and bullets all together.
I agree.
Lifetime. Let me tell you something. Be honest with me. How many times a man actually was seen in a good light on Lifetime? Think about it. If somebody break in a man's house on Lifetime right now, the man gonna get beat up, and the wife gonna have to save the day every single time. If the man is cheating on a woman, trying to kill a woman, or he up there getting somebody broke in the house and the man getting his behind whooped.
Yes,
he laying there on the floor to get knocked over by a bottle.
Then he get up when the cops
The woman that got punched, shot, stabbed, and she's still fighting. Then he just sitting there at the end of the movie, just sitting there looking all stupid on the kitchen table, drinking a bottle of water. Yo, get up and fight.
That was a long
Throw a punch or something.
I agree.
And it's man bashing. So I don't feel like Lifetime should be.
With Lifetime.
So it shouldn't be shown in our house, correct?
I'm still gonna watch it.
She's still gonna watch it, huh?
Yes.
We're banning Lifetime. I'm calling Verizon as soon as I finish this up. You're going to make me look like a liar on my own show. You were something else. You were something else.
As I sip this coffee.
See, this is the kind of things that happen in my house. What about the movie? What's the other movie with Taraji Henson where she went crazy? Acrimony.
Acrimony.
What was your thoughts on Acrimony?
I felt bad for her.
Did you feel like the man was correct in that movie?
No.
Why not? She got to think about it for a second. See, that's how you know when women are crazy. They got to think about it. Like, yeah. Let me think about
Yeah, because she stood with him that whole time.
He still
through it all. Yes, but everything you promised her, you gave to someone else. How was she supposed to feel?
But he gave her a check, and she could have bought all the things he promised.
No, it's not the same. So, y'all experienced everything together. Hell nah. Sorry. No.
So the check ain't worth it?
No. So, not all that time and investment that she put in. No.
And then she couldn't have
kids afterwards? Well, that was her fault for doing that.
She crashed the truck. He cheated.
Pissed.
He cheated. Okay, yeah, that's true. He cheated. He shouldn't have cheated. But at the same time, she crashed the truck.
And, sorry, the person that he cheated with, he wound up marrying?
Yeah, that was effed up. I ain't gonna say no because I gotta go to sleep tonight. Yeah, I gotta go to sleep. So I'm just gonna agree with everything she's saying.
That was messed up.
Yeah, because she's getting ideas in her head right now, drinking this coffee. I don't even know if there's coffee in there, to be honest with you. I don't know what's in that cup right now, people. I don't know if I'm safe. So if you're watching the show right now, dial 911. I might not live at this show.
Don't say that.
That's don't say that. You see, that's when you know a woman's crazy. Do you think all women are crazy?
No, I can't speak for all
Why do you need to think about it?
Some women.
No, why do you need to think about it?
I'm honestly.
You crazy?
Yeah, I don't got it all.
Want to talk about some of the crazy things you do?
Like what?
I just figure if you want to talk about it, I mean, you airing all the personal business out, you talking about watching Lifetime and stuff, you telling everybody I watch Lifetime with you.
So you ain't never watched Lifetime with me?
No, I ain't never watched Lifetime. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch Lifetime. I think Lifetime is a killer of all men. I don't think any man should watch Lifetime. There's some good movies. Yeah, Devious Maids.
Oh yeah, well, I'm up to that show.
But we ain't here to talk about Lifetime though. We're talking about us. We're talking about you. It's crazy things that happen in our marriage. How is it being married to me? Be honest.
It's crazy. He be getting on my nerves. I probably get on his nerves.
How do I get on your nerves? What did I do? Is it because I snore? Because let me tell you something. No, because she want to talk about I'm getting on her nerves. I get on her nerves. Let me tell you what she does get on my nerves. She has like PTSD when it comes to the kids. Okay, I'm just gonna call it how it is. She got PTSD. If y'all know what PTSD is, it's post-traumatic stress syndrome. Okay, she jumps up in the middle of the night screaming at the darn kids. One night she jumped. Junior! Junior! Go to bed. I'm looking around. Junior sleep. He ain't get out of bed.
That just goes to show you how much they drive you crazy. She howling at my youngest
son, Yum Yum, telling him put the chicken down. He ain't had no chicken. Okay, so he may have a piece of chicken under the pillow, but he didn't have it. He wasn't woke eating the chicken. So, I mean, you can't sit there and get mad at him because he got a piece of chicken under the pillow. I mean, tooth fairies put money under the pillow, so they put chicken leg under it. What you want to do? But
and I did run behind the TV.
Yeah, she did run behind the TV.
What was I saying?
I don't remember. I just know I was scared.
I think I was trying to call Junior, and for some reason, I don't know, I ran behind the TV. I did accidentally hit my husband in my sleep. In my dream. Hold on, I thought I was catching Junior.
See how she using
it was really
see how she not telling the truth? Listeners, you see how the truth doesn't come out where I accidentally hit my husband?
In me.
No, let's tell the truth about that. Since you called me out talking about Lifetime and all that, talking about we ain't paying Lifetime in my household.
Okay.
I'm calling Verizon as soon as we go to as soon as this camera go off. Anyway, let me tell you what really happened when she said she hit me. I was asleep. She said she thought my son was falling.
I did.
Who was not in my bed. Who was not in my bedroom.
Our
said that. Sorry, your bedroom because it ain't mine. It's yours. It's your
ours.
house.
I said
ours.
Now
it's ours now, huh? Ain't no I in team. Anyway, so she said my son was falling. Mind you, listeners, my son was not in my bed, not in my bedroom. She punched me and said that she was trying to catch me from falling off the bed. When the hell you try to catch somebody by punching me? So you gonna tell me you ain't punch me?
No, I did not punch you.
You didn't punch me. So what did you do?
I think I grabbed your face, but I didn't punch you. But in my dream, Junior was falling off the couch or something, and I went to go grab him, not knowing I was dreaming.
That's how it was.
And I grabbed his face, and he woke up like, "What the?"
You ain't grabbed me. You punched me. Now you're gonna change the story because the camera's on. You think I'm gonna press charges on you? I probably should.
No.
That was an assault. Punch me when I'm asleep.
So you ain't never hit me while I was asleep?
No. Hell no. I ain't never hit you a day in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch Lifetime.
See, I don't watch.
Yo, that's different. I don't watch that.
He's joking, y'all. I don't want people to think.
No, we don't hate each other.
No, we don't.
People probably really, oh my gosh, Alex abusive. What the hell kind of show
he's
is
not.
this?
He's definitely a good husband.
He's a
good man. This is my baby.
She hits me. Oh, see? It's very sweet of her. Even though she punched me. She did punch me while I was asleep. But kids and parenting is very difficult. Do you agree?
Yes, it's very, very difficult.
Complicated, right? You gotta try to figure out things, kind of parenting. We both have different ideas of how to parent, how to deal with our kids. Big rules. I'm more the nicer one. You're more the one that says. Believe
it or not, I'm more of the strict one.
Yeah, I try to give our kids.
I yell all the time.
Yeah, she does.
Probably because my voice is soft.
Junior, go sit the hell down. That's my wife. No, it's like, but you know what? Let me ask you a question though. All seriousness. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like that our sons are more on your side or mine?
Yours.
Why do you agree? Why do you say that?
Because you're more the calm one. They know I'm going to say no.
Hold on. Well, let me ask you this question though. When I offer them cookies, when I sneak them cookies, what do they go do?
They tell me.
Why? Even though I tell them that they shouldn't say nothing. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna slip you these 3 cookies before we go to school. Don't tell your mom. Here go my youngest son. He runs straight upstairs. Hey, mom, Dad just gave me 4 cookies. Why are you saying something, bro?
Why are you giving him cookies early in the morning? He's already on 100.
I mean, cookies ain't gonna make you no calmer. I mean, it's not gonna make him hyper. I mean, I just feel like he should have some cookies, you know? I don't know.
Somebody wants to say hi.
Our oldest son wants to say hi right now, but we'll say that for towards the end of the show because we still have a lot of issues and things we need to discuss in marriage. So you said that sometimes I get on your nerves. I always say in marriage that if any relationship or any partner of yours tell you that they like you 100% of the time, then you're dealing with a liar. Nobody likes each other 100% of the time. Clearly, you just heard my wife says that I get on her nerves, so she don't like me 100% of the time. I don't like her 100% of the time because she keep hitting me while she sleep. Then she jumps out of sleep, running behind TVs and stuff. You know how difficult it is to go back to sleep after somebody woke you up? Talking about somebody running behind TVs?
I think I scared you.
I feel like Rockwell, Michael Jackson. Somebody's watching me when she sleep, man. You know, it's just one of the things that happen. But me and you been married for how long?
9 years.
9 years. How long have me and you been together?
12.
12 years. So what do we know about marriage, correct? We don't know much about marriage. We babies in this, right?
It's a journey.
It is.
It's definitely a journey.
It's definitely a struggle. You know, it's a struggle when your wife comes and talks about she wants a woman cave and you just completely don't agree with it. Let me tell you, it's a very struggle, you know. And as men, let me tell you what marriage is about for us men. It's about 2 things. Making our wives happy and survival. That's what marriage is about for men. Now, most of the husbands out there, they probably shake their head, yeah, then their wife smack them beside their head. But the truth of the matter is, it's about making your wife happy and survival. Allow me to explain, okay? First, make your wife happy. You already heard the phrase, happy wife, happy life. That's true. Your wife ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. She gonna come in the house, you watching the football game, turn the game off. Just start wanting to ask random questions, you know what I mean? Just start snapping out. There is no peace when your wife ain't happy. When I talk about survival, we already talked about acrimony. We already talked about lifetime. You already know what it is. If you know you're a smart man, you gonna hide them knives. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't time to cook, if it ain't Thanksgiving, hide your knives.
If I'm not happy, nobody's happy.
Because she might kill you. So you got to make her happy, okay?
But I do agree about making your wife happy.
You do agree with that, you just don't agree with the part about you possibly killing her.
I don't agree with that.
Have you killed anybody before?
No.
Why are you smiling when you say that?
That's a weird question.
You see how she smiled when she said, I was like, these are questions we probably should ask in private, but I'm going to ask her right now. I was like,
no, I never killed anyone.
You see her face, she's like,
no.
No. It was like a pause between, let me think if I want to answer that correctly or not. What should be a correct answer? Did I kill anybody? But let's talk about other things, though. Let's talk about work and trying to...
Wait, is there anything you want to ask me about marriage?
Is there anything I want to ask you? Is there anything you want to ask me? Is there something you want to talk about?
What advice would you give someone that's looking to get married?
You want me to be truthful?
Mm-hmm.
Very truthful?
Yes.
All right. Here's the truthful advice I would ask or give to anybody that's want to get married. So anybody here is thinking about getting married, listen very carefully. Turn the podcast up. Pause wherever you're watching. If you want to bathroom, flush the toilet real quick. But here's the advice I give you. Go to Walmart, your local Target. Go buy some boxing gloves. If you're a man, call your mother-in-law. Tell her meet you out in the field. And just beat her up, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
No, that's what don't hit no women. Don't hit no women, all right? No domestic violence, nah. But truth be told, if I had to give anybody marriage, truth I would say is just watch everybody on the outside. It's not necessarily going to be issues that you and your wife that you have to deal with. It's going to be outside people who are going to try to influence your marriage and ultimately cut it short or cause you issues. So it's going to be all the outside people. I'm talking about your friends, your family, your mothers, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your best friend. Those are the people you have to watch out for because other people's input ultimately is what's going to cause to the demise of your marriage. And a lot of times people get into marriages and they're arrogant and they say, well, nobody can do this and nobody can split us up. You know, they only need a small gap between you two to cause a division. So what I would give advice is just watch the people on the outside. And if your wife is ever asleep and you're asleep, just sleep with one eye open in case she punches you. Learn how to dodge them punches and stuff and just cut off lifetime. That'd be my advice. What would be yours?
My advice would be definitely to keep everyone else outside of your marriage. Have that communication between you and your wife, or your wife and your wife, or your husband and your husband. Have that communication between each other. Be honest, be loyal, be faithful, and just make it interesting and continue to spice it up and remain friends. Always keep it as a friendship. And I also feel like do things together, not individually. Because I feel like a marriage is for one, not for separate. You do your thing and you do your thing over here. I feel like y'all should do things together.
It's true. Real advice there. It's real talk from a couple that's been married for 9 years. I think we've been, is it 9 years?
Yeah, 9
years.
Next year's going to be 10.
Marriage 9
it's
years.
Been a long time.
Like I said, we still babies on it, so we don't really know nothing. So you ain't got to listen to us.
But it's a journey.
We know
it's not easy.
Right? So let's talk about something different, all right?
Yes.
We got a lot to talk about. Let's talk about food, okay? When you're first dating somebody, right?
Oh, Lord.
And you go to a restaurant, it's cool to share food. It's cool if I order something and you order something different, you go on my plate and get something, right? And just take what you want off. That's cool because, it's still early in a relationship. You're trying to impress her, so it's cool when guys do that. But when you've been married 9 years, 12, 20 years, it ain't cool to take food off your man's plate no more.
Why not?
It ain't cool when I'm sitting there I ain't even eat my steak yet. I'm sitting there getting the napkin ready and everything. You just hear the plate, clink, clink. I ain't even said my prayers yet, and you already took a piece of steak off. Why do y'all do that?
I don't do that.
You don't do that?
No.
Man, you just did that earlier. Let me tell you what happened earlier,
well,
right? No, let's talk about, she just lied. She tried to call me on my line. No. I'm going to call you on yours. Don't even try it. Don't even try it.
Go ahead.
Let me tell y'all what happened earlier, so she just lied just that quick, okay? We went food shopping, right? So we went food shopping. I stopped by a Chinese store that she claims she don't eat from because it's in the hood. It's in the hood, and she don't want to eat the chicken from there. It's dirty. So we stopped by her, and I always get some chicken, right? So when we get in the house, she asking me, first question she got before you get in the house, how many chicken wings you get? Why? Ain't none of your business. It's my chicken wings. Why are you worried about how many chicken wings I got? So we in the kitchen, right? She's like, I'm upstairs changing my clothes. She's like, you want me to warm your chicken up? I already know why you said that. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I said, you know, I'm good, because I already know what you're trying to do. Count it. I already know what you're trying to do. Then I put barbecue sauce on my chicken, right? So then, let me tell you how her voice changes, okay? And how I knew what she was doing. It changes
all the time.
No, your voice changed like a mug with this one. I'll talk about that in a second. So I'm put the chicken wings in the microwave. So I'm like, don't, I ain't put that much barbecue sauce. This is how her voice was. Why did you never check the chicken? I'm like, she started counting my damn chicken. And her voice is getting lower. She's like, why don't you ever tell him to?
3, 4, 5,
6, 7, yeah.
Yeah, 6,
yeah, you need to tell him to put the barbecue sauce on chicken. Like, why did your voice start off high and then start getting lower, right? All right. But you would thought it stopped right there, right? So, okay, warm my chicken up. I know. She's like, yeah, what you want to drink? I'm like, oh, that's very nice of her. She, get me something to drink and everything. She can grab 2 napkins. Like, that's kind of weird. What are you grabbing 2 napkins for? I only got 1 plate. I'm not waiting. Yeah, where are we going to sit at? What you mean, where are we going to sit?
You want to watch Creed?
Yeah, want to watch TV? I'm like, oh, okay, she want to watch TV and watch me eat my plate full of chicken. Next thing I know, she got a cup of juice for herself. Then, I see her go back upstairs, she come back with a bottle of hot sauce. Now I'm really confused on what the hell's going on here. Why do you got hot sauce? I don't eat hot sauce on my chicken.
I'm the only one to eat hot sauce.
Then she sits right next to me, so I'm like, okay, now this is getting really uncomfortable. I mean, she got a bottle of hot sauce, she got juice, she gonna drink the hot sauce and guzzle down some juice. Next thing I know, she starts saying, yeah, go ahead and get your chicken first. Like, you get my chicken first. I'm glad you think it's funny.
Wait.
Why did
Wait, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he was paying attention, but it was one chicken where it had more barbecue sauce on it. So I turned the plate over so that one was facing me. So
don't see the nonsense that happens.
So I had the chicken with the most barbecue sauce on it. That's why I said grab your chicken first.
Really? So you just already had this thing all mapped out. You already was like, yeah, this one got the most barbecue sauce. Let me position these chickens. I was wondering why my chicken was so damn going dry, man. I was like, man, they ain't putting no barbecue sauce on this chicken. This thing is dry as on what? See what I'm talking about? When we talk about why women shouldn't have woman cave, this is what I'm talking about. We don't have anything, man.
Wait, I'm outnumbered here. I'm outnumbered.
It don't matter. They take your side. I slip them cookies, slip them chips. They snitch on me.
They do that when I do it too.
You don't slip them chips. You tell them, heck no, you can't have a Pop-Tart early in the morning. Like, why you can't have a Pop-Tart?
Well, I did get caught when I was at your mom's house the other day. I gave him a piece of candy. When you say you want him to have no candy, I said, Herbie, eat it. Herbie, eat it. Dad, look, I got some candy.
See, deception in my household. This is like pure deception. I don't even know this woman no more. I don't know this woman. She's switching my chicken around so she got more barbecue sauce.
What else you want to talk about? What you think y'all want to hear?
I don't know what they want to hear. I think they just probably traumatized right now by all the stories that
we're actually crazy together.
We're not crazy together. I'm normal. I don't know what the hell this person is.
I'm not normal at all by any means. Y'all see how much I changed my hair? I'm not normal at all.
Ladies, let me know.
What do you feel?
Is it natural for women to change their hair multiple times? Once again, you can hit me up, Facebook, Past Present, Instagram, Alan the Great, or email me, pasttruepresentpodcast@gmail.com. Why do women change their hair so much? Why do you change your hair so much?
I just get bored easily.
So you get bored? So
I just like changing my hair a lot.
Keep buying your hair. So
yes, it's like my pet peeve. It's like when people that smoke cigarettes, they feel like they just gotta be doing something. So that's how I am with my hair.
So this is your way of spicing up our relationship. It's just
you never know what kind of woman
you're gonna have. I just don't know what. Sometimes I come to open the door, it's at night and stuff. You got a whole different color hair. I think somebody trying to break in or something, or you're trying to set me up. I don't know what the hell's happening.
You got a different woman every week. My hair. See, you want a long, short, braids.
Well, my wallet tells a different story. It feel like a whole other family, so it feel like I got a different one every week. Every time you pay that hair, stuff ain't cheap. But you change your hair because you feel like it's what? It's just
a way to express myself.
It's just a way you express yourself, so you can't express yourself a different way.
I could be sewing. I know y'all miss seeing those designs.
I don't know what she's talking about. She don't sew. She don't sew. She's telling you lies again, just like she's talking about Lifetime and all that. It's not real. It's not real. So let me ask you a question. We're talking about marriage and we're running out of time. We got to try to touch on all these different subjects in marriage. So, what do you think about support? How do you feel about my show? Do you watch my show?
Not all the time, honestly.
Why not?
I'm just lazy.
Is it boring?
No, I feel like
interesting.
No, it's not just as interesting. Actually, I like this one better than the other one. You're more.
Oh, you like this one because you're on the show?
No,
you like
not
it?
this episode
No,
specifically.
see what she said?
But past to present, I like that one more because you more yourself. So I really like that.
What's that supposed to mean?
You more let loose, more comfortable with your audience.
You've been drinking that same 12-ounce coffee this whole entire damn interview. I don't even think there's nothing left. Let me see this damn thing. Ain't nothing in here. What are you drinking? Air? Shit, the hell? This is 12-ounce coffee. You've been sitting here drinking the same damn coffee the whole time. You say every time, yeah, I think you're more relaxed on this episode. Yeah, no.
It is something.
I think a woman should have a woman cave. Did anybody murder you? Did you murder anybody? No. Just drink coffee. It's like the coffee. She got all the answers in the cup or something. Like, yeah. Did you hit me when I was asleep? I was reaching for you and I grabbed you. You ain't got nothing in there.
Gosh.
You drink 12. What time did you buy that coffee, by the way?
It's like 10:30.
Yo, it's like, what time is it? It's like 3:26. It's 3:26. She bought the coffee at 10:30. I don't know how many hours to ask. I'm not a mathematician, but I can tell you that's a long time to drink 12 ounces of coffee. And then she got to drink the coffee before she answered any questions. So any question I ask her right now, I guarantee you, watch the interview. Go back and watch the interview. Look, see? Take a sip.
Just in case you
the answers are in the question. The answer to the question are in the coffee. Are you addicted to coffee?
No. I'm not addicted to it.
You sent me a meme of you drinking coffee like you was like a daggone addict or something without coffee.
I seen it. It's a bit monkey.
You seen it. I just sent it to me. You said drunk your coffee before you answered that question. See?
I'm sorry, guys.
See what I'm talking about?
Oh, man.
See, so much she outnumbered, though, because we have 2 sons and no daughter. The issue is, once we have a daughter, then we'll be even, because guess what? Me and my daughter will take on her and her 2 sons, because let me tell you something, people. Don't get it twisted, because it's 3 guys in the house and 1 woman. Those 2 of those guys are on her side all the time. They're defending of her. They be there looking at me all crazy when I raise my voice because she ate my chicken. They looking at me like I'm the one wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no right. Then you talking about I got a man cave and you saying that y'all invade. Do I go in your woman cave?
Yes. Yes, you did.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I go in there to check and make sure everybody all right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody's secure. Yeah. You and your bunch of wigs, so I figure it's like 10 different people in there. I mean,
and my mannequin probably scare you every time you go in there.
6-foot mannequin, that thing, man, make you think it's a real person. I don't know who the hell's in that woman cave. I don't want to go in there. Anyway, by the end of this episode, 2 things are going to happen. Okay? I want y'all to be clear on 2 things that will happen. All right? Lifetime will be banned in my household. I will be turning it off. There's no acrimony DVD in here, and if anybody tries to send her acrimony DVD, give her acrimony DVD, we will have a problem, and I will call a restraining order on you, okay? The other thing that's going to happen is I have somebody working right now on taping off her woman cave, okay? Until we find out what happened to Cheryl She-Shed, I don't feel like she or any woman should have a woman cave because I feel like Cheryl burned her own she-shed down to collect the insurance money.
To make
That's why I was just
trying to build her a bigger one.
She ain't gonna build a bigger one. Do you feel like you need a bigger woman cave?
Yes.
Why?
Because so I can have more space.
Why do you need more space?
For my tables. And more fabric. I know, I'm addicted to fabric in here. That's another story.
We're going to end this off with this. I was driving in my car a couple weeks ago, and what did you say to me? We have a nice truck. And I said to her, but you got your own truck. Well, this is our truck. Everything is ours. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a man cave. It's our man cave.
No, I don't. This is your man cave.
I don't have a house. We have a house. But the reality is, man, we don't have anything. We don't lay ownership to anything. We don't have anything. It's all women. But we love our wives, right? So we'll give our wives whatever we want. So wherever they want. So if they want a she-shed, a woman cave, more likely we're going to give it to them, even though we don't agree. As men, what do? We go in the bathroom, we grunt, We gravel and we have an attitude. We curse our women out, but we never do it in person. Why we don't do it in person? Because we want to live, okay? We watch Acrimony. We watch Lifetime. We've seen what happened and can happen to men, and we don't want to be that happen to us. We want to live, right? We have a lot of life to live. We have a lot of things we did. I've never been to Green Bay Stadium, so I need at least 2 or 3 more years so I can make it there. And, you know, I got to buy myself time. So if your woman wants a woman cave, buy her a woman cave, but just make sure that she doesn't have any matches to burn down her she shed. So until we find out what happened to Cheryl She Shed, we need to be very careful. Do you have anything you want to sign off?
Do you want a bigger man cave?
I just want a man cave. That's all. I just want whatever makes you happy. That's all. So that's whatever makes you
Baby, don't spray.
I sprayed?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes you know you spray. I sprayed Windex earlier. You know? But anyway, before we go, my oldest son, you met my youngest son before on the previous podcast. I want you to meet my oldest son. So Alan Jr., can you come up here for a second, buddy?
And say hi, aka my twin. AKA
I want you to meet my oldest son real quick before we sign off this episode. Come on, watch the light and be careful, buddy. All right, hold on 1 second, people. He moves slow like his mom, so you know. This is Alan Jr. Look, he's just coming to. Yeah. This is my oldest son, Alan Jr. He's his mom's twin. Junior, do you agree that you are always on mom's side? If I slipped you some cookies, would you tell? There's power in coffee. Well, you met most of my crazy family, and you see what happens here. This is the guy right here that's playing Doorbell Dixie with me with the application. After this show is over, I will be punching him. Okay, so well, I'm not to edit that part out. I won't be punching him. I'll be slamming him. Oh, shucks, I shouldn't say that either. I'll be drop kicking him. God darn it, I need to stop talking right now. I love my son, I love my family, and I'm pretty sure you love yours. Family is a great thing. Marriage is a great thing. It has its trials and tribulations, has its issues, has its problems. Every marriage is different. A lot of times when people talk marriage or want to have a conversation about marriage, they try to bring other things into it, such as, I don't know. Yes, I know the answers are inside the cup, Junior. I have the answers here.
That's a lie. I felt it. There was coffee in there. Okay. There goes the answer. I'm a snitch.
I don't know where you go from there. So thank you for joining another episode of Past the Present
That is
Podcast.
not true.
Okay. Watch out.
I'm your host, Alan the Great. I want to thank y'all for joining me for another episode. I want to thank my wife for finally coming on to an episode. This has been a crazy episode meant to entertain you guys until you see. This is the real. These are the conversations that we have in our household. This is all real right here. No joke, no made up, no script. But as I was saying though, even though every marriage is different, even though every relationship is different, the one thing you always have to have is love and happiness. You might not always like each other. You might not always want to be around each other. She might want a woman cave. She may try to burn it down like Cheryl did the She Shed, but we ain't going to talk about that. The more important thing is that you always love each other and that you understand the importance of family. In a time right now where mass killings are happening all over the place and people are dying like flies, it's time for you to spread the love, share the love, and love the ones who are closest to you. Cherish them and spend time with them. Husbands out there, give your wife cave or her woman cave just so you can live, okay? It's all about survival in marriage, okay? Happy wife, happy life, and survival, okay? So I want to thank y'all for being here for another episode. As always, please like, share, comment on the video. Is there anything else you want to say? Or is there anything the coffee cup wants to say?
Thank you, everybody. Let us know what you think of this episode.
We will not be having her back on another episode because she told a lot of lies. And the truth of the matter is, she doesn't think a woman should have a woman cave. But I'm your host, Alan the Great. And as always, I'd like to say to you, if you're not a part of the solution, that you're a part of the problem. Stay tuned.